Hello, my spooky friends.
My name is Cassie.
And I'm Caitlin.
And welcome in to I'd Survive. I am so excited for today's episode.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be patient because we have to be normal and do an intro before I let my excitement let loose when we get into today's movie.
Very true.
So where have you been? Have you watched any new? Where have you been?
Yes.
Where have you been?
Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, no, I did. Quickly, I did rewatch Ready or Not this past weekend in preparation for the sequel. And I liked it more than I liked it the first time, but I pinpointed the things I don't like about it. Like I understand why I didn't like it before. It's like the characters are very cartoonish and very goofy, and I think that's fine. But you know me, it's like I'm very particular about my comedy horror combos.
Yeah, I really enjoy hyper realistic horror and comedy. That's what makes me laugh and be scared the most.
Sure.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, I will be watching the sequel and I look forward to that. But I also watched Iron Lung last week, which is I would say a controversial film at this point, because if you don't know, Iron Lung is Markiplier. He's one of the biggest YouTubers out there. That was his film. He directed, he starred in, all of that. And I think Markiplier fans and people who understand the passion that went into it can really appreciate it. But if you're just someone who's going in to watch a movie, I can understand why you might be disappointed, because it doesn't feel like a top of the line movie. You can feel that it's indie.
Do you know what the budget was?
I do, and it's I've forgotten. I want to say it's a few million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think most of that went to, they broke the record in that film for the amount of fake blood used in a movie.
Okay. Oh, so wow.
Yes.
Did you like that? Because you know how I've just talked recently about I'm coming out of an era of the gore part of horror is my least favorite. Do you think I would feel that?
Oh, no. So it's not because of gore at all.
Okay.
There's no gore in this film. The film takes place within a submarine in a blood ocean.
Oh.
So that's where that comes from.
Interesting. Hate that. Oh my God, that is great location for horror.
Yes.
In a submarine though, thank you.
Right, exactly. And it's based on the video game Iron Lung. And it's very long, very atmospheric, very drawn out. Some people hate it. And I can understand. I get it. And it's I don't know, you know how you say A-list, B-list actors?
Oh.
How does that work with film? It's not an A-list movie. You can feel that it's lower.
Sure.
But I really enjoyed it, especially watching some explanation stuff afterward. There's a lot of extremely interesting details within this universe that I didn't catch on my first watch, and I really appreciate it, and I just respect it because I love Mark, and as someone who's been watching him since he played the game and also listens to his podcast, I've heard him talk about it so much, and how much he he put his heart and soul into this project. So
yeah,
I respect it for that reason. At the same time, I understand why people might not like the movie, and that's
just
totally okay.
So now I'm sad because it makes me sad how flippant people are about projecting their opinion onto others.
Oh, I know.
Well, specifically on, I don't know, just when it comes to music and an album and how much heart and soul and time goes into that. And when it comes to a movie, oh my God, it's there's so much that had to this, I'm sure, took over his life, and he put so much into it. And it's just so sad. When people put their heart and soul into something and they're excited about it, just for then people to be mid. It's just well, it's just, I know it's it's also okay to have that opinion. It's okay to have that 100%. Opinion, but I don't
be an ass
know,
about
just be
it.
Nice. Yeah.
Literally, it's crazy how passionately people will hate on things that are hurting nobody, and it's just it's something in a little bit of this we were having a conversation about this before we hit record today about the comment sections where people are just complaining about new releases that have just come out, and talking about how much they hate it, and it's okay, cool,
that's
good for
great.
You.
Why why I don't. Yeah, we could go down a rabbit hole.
Oh, we
but
sure could.
I'll probably end up checking out Iron Lung eventually, just because like just as a horror fan, it did really well. I mean, considering like, you know, that it's Markiplier. Yes. And it's like so cool to see what he accomplished.
Right, exactly.
So I'm excited to see what he did.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something like as a horror fan that you should check out, just because it's kind of like a moment in the horror world right now, just given everything behind it. So yes, I would recommend checking it out. Speaking
of the YouTube to horror pipeline today.
Yes, right. I forgot the connection. I forgot the connection.
Oh my God. It fits extremely well.
Yes.
So I will say I didn't watch anything new this past week. I went, we already talked about this. I went on the podcast, I went and saw Obsession.
Yes, we did.
And I loved it. That is filmed by Curry Barker. Today we are also talking about another film from the mind of Curry Barker. And I have spent my last week watching cast and crew interviews of Obsession and like watching like festival panels with them. Like, I'm obsessed.
Wow.
And that's like where my horror brain has been this week, is literally Curry Barker. And just like I've rewatched Milk and Cereal, obviously, to make this script, but I also just watched it again with my boyfriend this past weekend. I was like, you need to see it. And we watched it, and then I paused when it was time for me to ask him questions from the worksheet.
Oh my God, wait, that's so fun. Oh my God, he got a sneak peek of the worksheet. That's so fun.
He has a percent as well that I will just share for funsies at the end.
Okay.
So that was fun. Like, my mind is everything is Curry Barker in my brain, because it's just like so different. I don't know, what he does and how he does it is just literally, it's so different from anything. It's so refreshing. Different from everything I've seen before. So Milk and Cereal is Curry Barker's directorial debut. It's his first like feature length. He, I believe, had done already I'm already going off script. I have it all written down, but I'm just excited and I'm like looking at you. Then I know like I'm gonna go back and be like, wait, where am I in my notes?
Okay.
Okay, so if you don't know Curry Barker, he is the man behind the hit movie Obsession that just came out in theaters in May. Obsession is his first theatrical release. Milk and Cereal, spelled Serial.
Right.
So punny. Milk. What?
A bug just like flew onto my wall. It scared the fuck out of me.
Oh my God. I thought we finally got a ghost on camera.
No, it's one of those stink bugs. You know, the one that you saw crawling on my chair once? It's one of those.
Yes. He
can just chill over there. That's fine.
But as long as we have eyes.
He cannot do what he just did ever again, though. He like flew aggressively into the wall.
That's what I hate about moths. Why do they have to be so aggressive with their flight patterns?
Like, literally relax. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Okay, we're back. We're
fine. We're fine.
So yeah, Obsession theatrical release. Milk and Cereal, different story. So let's back up. In order to talk about Curry Barker, we also need to talk about Cooper Tomlinson. So these two met in film school, decided to drop out together and pursue like their creativity in their own way. They low-key felt like they were being held back. They were like, we just want to start working. Like, we got it. And that culminated into a YouTube channel called That's a Bad Idea. Oh. It's currently at 1.19 million subscribers. And they started off mostly with sketch comedy. They've mentioned that Key and Peele was definitely an inspiration to them.
Hell yeah.
And their videos did pretty well. Their first like public video dates back to March 21st, 2017. And it's sitting at around like 21,000 views. Like if you go all the way back to like their first. Yeah. And then TikTok ended up being helpful for them when COVID hit. They were trying not to do TikTok. They were like, we want to make things cinematic. We don't want to be vertical.
Oh my God,
I know, but they like gave in and they were like, we can make it work. And they learned how to make that work too, with like having it still holding a high standard for themselves. So yeah, there were definitely some horror elements incorporated, often in like a comedic way, into their stuff, like into their sketches.
Cool.
But everything changed for them when Curry Barker made a short film called The Chair, and it made big waves in the festival circuit.
I'm trying to. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it. I don't know why. It sounded familiar to me.
I'm gonna look this up though, because it sounds really familiar. And I used to watch a lot of horror shorts. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Horror short. What does this one look like? The Chair? I don't think I've seen this.
Okay. It is good. I did give it a watch. I had not seen it. I gave it a watch. It was cool. I'm like not as into short films, but like as far as like my personal taste of like short films,
sure,
I enjoyed it. The Chair did really well at festivals, and it was this short film that actually landed him the $1 million deal with Blumhouse to go and make Obsession.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. So Obsession's been like in the works for a long time.
Sure.
It's 1 million. It's around 1 million. I think it might be like, I've seen it sourced as like 500K and $1 million. So a lot of the times people actually just decide on 750. I don't know.
It's finding the budget sometimes is really hard for things. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, Curry is directing and editing when it comes to Obsession. He's like mastermind. And then Cooper is also acting in Obsession.
Oh, cool.
So anyways, before they even filmed The Chair, they had filmed this found footage horror movie called Milk and Cereal.
Sure.
This movie was made on an $800 budget.
Oh, baby.
I know.
I love that.
I know.
Found footage is, I mean,
it works.
It's my shit. So
yes.
I just, because it's just so raw. And it's,
I know.
Go on a rant.
I love it. I really hope you I mean, who knows? You might be like, wait, Cassie, like, no, this was bad.
This is so bad.
But I think you're going to like it. Like especially when you like watch it, you know?
Oh, I'm sure.
So they didn't have the money at the time to get this one into the festival, I guess. Like getting stuff into a festival is like costs a lot of money. And I'm sure it costs more to get a feature in versus a short. And like there's like all this spectrum to it. But they recorded Milk and Cereal on a Sony camcorder, which by the way, he doesn't count that toward the budget because he said he bought it for like around $800 on like eBay or something. And then it was just for the movie. And then he sold it back for more than he bought it for.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he like doesn't count the camera toward the budget.
That's fair.
I know. So, and then the cast is made up entirely of their friends, like just doing it for free.
God.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Except for one man who they did pay to be in it because he was also in The Chair. And Curry thought he was great and wanted him for this as well. Sure. Yeah, so they did film The Chair first.
Oh, yep.
And then they filmed this one because he knew that man. And so he said like most of the budget was just to pay this man that like was an actual coworker rather than just a friend.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it was filmed over a 4-month period only on weekends because they all had day jobs and like just didn't have time.
Wow. Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Passion. I like when you see some passion. And
I know. Right, I know. That's what I think I also am like drawn to is why I've been watching interviews. It's just like this is someone who just loves movies. And it's so nice to see them talk about movies and what they've done. So once The Chair started getting some recognition, they were able to land a distributor for Milk and Cereal. But a lot of time, like back and forth, after a lot of time back and forth, they ended up not being happy with this distributor because they just wanted to like make it available behind a $2.99 paywall. Yep. Yeah, like direct to video, like you can rent it everywhere on YouTube and Amazon now. And they were just like, no, we're not doing that. No one's going to buy it. No one's going to see it that way. No one's going to care. So instead, on August 8th, 2024, they decided to just upload it to their YouTube channel for free.
It's crazy.
Because they thought, maybe at least more people will see it this way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's currently, I wrote this a week ago. And I wrote down that it's currently sitting at around 2.8 million views, which is incredible for like a YouTube movie. But when I watched it on Saturday night, it was at 3 million. So yeah, it's doing great. It's 62 minutes long. And I think the YouTube release is absolutely perfect given the nature of the film.
Ooh, sure. Yeah, I could see that making sense.
And both Curry Barker himself and Cooper star in this one. It's written, directed, and edited by Curry. And then both Curry and Cooper have cinematographer credits. It has a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb with generally favorable reviews.
Impressive given the nature of the
insane
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know like found footage isn't for everyone either.
Exactly. Yeah, between found footage, horror, YouTube, all of those things are going against it when it comes to ratings because people, how they are.
We know all too well. I really enjoyed it, and it's cool like to see the comment section now is just full of people who've seen Obsession, and now they're like, I came back to watch Milk and Cereal. This is awesome.
Yep.
So I'm excited to tell you what the fuss is all about.
Yes.
Let's get into Milk and Cereal.
Woo, let's do it.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I'm excited.
So it's March 13th. We see that typed out on a screen.
That's our date.
It's our date.
It's
I know.
I'd survive date, guys. Date. That's so exciting.
So we open with the character Seven. He's got the camera turned on himself, and he's going to be documenting his friend Milk's birthday.
Oh, right.
His friend is named Milk, of course.
Obviously.
So he's got some surprises in store for Milk. He addresses... What? Oh, here we go already.
Already.
Okay. So he's like talking directly to Milk when he's talking to the camera. Like the intent here seems to be that he's going to give all this behind the scenes footage to his friend after all the surprises go down.
Right.
So he's like, yo, Milk, my man, I wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. You're my best friend. I can't do what we do without you. You're my partner in crime. That sounded weird. I love you, bro. Best roommate as well. I know you're going to see this later, but for now, let's see the setup. So cut to Seven on the sidewalk with a man named Jason, someone he met in his acting classes. And Seven says to the camera, look, I know we've done some crazy pranks on this channel before, but no.
Oh, dear. Oh, God, not the YouTube pranks. I hate
Prank
the YouTube
bros.
pranksters.
I fucking hate them too. I think it's cool to do pranks between friends when you both agree that you're into it.
Oh, yeah,
I just hate pranks on strangers. Like, even when they're harmless, I'm just like, that person might be having a bad day and this could be their final reason. Like,
this is their breaking point right here.
So yeah, he's like, he tells the camera, I know we've done crazy pranks on this channel before, but no, this one is going to be next level. And Jason is going to help us out. He's a complete stranger to Milk. So we know we're watching Seven put together this elaborate birthday prank for Milk, and it involves a stranger being invited to his birthday party. We see a quick scene of them putting together a squib, which if you don't know, it's the film definition is a tiny explosive device used in movies to simulate bullet hits on actors or props.
Oh, this sounds like a great prank.
Yeah, it sounds lovely.
This is fantastic already.
And then all of a sudden, Seven and his two friends, Naomi and Link, are pulling into a pretty desolate mall parking lot, middle of the day. So it's not creepy nighttime vibes, but still weird. And the only other car other than theirs is a van. And Seven's like, yeah, you guys are going to love this one. I found him on the black market. It's so dope.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm concerned.
We meet with this guy. Turns out he's an arms dealer.
What are we doing? What do you mean?
Yeah, casual. So obviously Seven, Naomi, and Link all hop into the back of his van. That's what you do when you meet with an arms dealer.
Yep.
And we're going to see what he's selling us today. So the dealer is annoyed with the camera, so they're sneaky about it and like they pretend that they aren't filming.
Okay.
You know, and the guy's face is like blurred out and his voice is changed for privacy, you know?
Yes, I love it. I love it.
But anyway, all nice and cozy in the van. And the dealer's like, I had a client that wanted a real gun that looked like a toy gun, but it shoots like real bullets. So you know what I did? I put one of these like orange tips on. This is 1911 45 caliber. This thing will stop a grizzly bear. So anyway, this is what you're looking for. Pay attention. And then he cocks the pistol, takes off the safety, says goodbye, and shoots himself in the head. And everybody jumps.
Wait, what?
But hey, don't worry.
It's
just a blank. It's just a blank.
I don't like anything about anything.
Yeah.
That's happening right now. Like nothing is funny that's happening. This is not amusing.
I'm going to have like evil laughter throughout this is my bone lake.
Oh dear God. Oh no.
So he's like totally fine. And yes, like this is exactly what we're here for. This is what we're looking for. We want a real gun with blanks.
Oh God. Why? Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cut to 3:48 p.m. and we meet Milk for the first time. Oh, by the way, Seven is played by Cooper. Milk is played by Curry Barker.
Gotcha.
So Seven's got the camera trained on him, like, ooh, look at the birthday boy. And right now, Milk's putting up his own birthday decorations in the living room for the party tonight. And Milk is very self-aware. He's like, it feels kind of weird decorating for my birthday. Like, he's like, maybe when they show up, I'll like jump up and say surprise, referring to their friends that are going to come over later. So the first of the friends to show up is Naomi with her girlfriend, Lara, who Milk and Seven are meeting for the first time. Very exciting. It's now 7:51 p.m. By the way, the reason I said this already off camera, but the reason I have a long script today. This is only 62 minutes and my script is still 60 pages long.
Crazy.
This movie does not stop. It is so packed.
Oh, okay.
It's just go, 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 which maybe sometimes is natural. It works for found footage for sure.
Yeah.
Not that every found footage is like that, but it's one of those where it's just
Yep.
And they talk so much, and I love the dialogue. So a lot of it is like dialogue, and
I get that.
It's like constant. So when Lara gets introduced, Lara's the new girlfriend of Naomi. She's like, "Hey, so why are you called Milk?" And
yeah, great question. Great question.
Yeah. Naomi shrugs and is just like, yeah, bro just loves him some milk. He just loves milk. And then he opens his fridge where he has 2 gallons of whole milk stashed away. So he literally just loves his milk.
He just likes milk. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
2 other guys, Link and Paul, show up and we get a fun little birthday party montage. We're drinking, we're dancing, we're friends, having fun.
Yeah,
exactly. At one point, they all decide to play "Put a Finger Down," which I love. I love things like that where it's like, oh, that's so 2024, you know, or 2022 or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're finding out who's done anal, and Naomi is one of those people. But they're all like, "What anal? You're a lesbian?" And she's like, "Yeah, but I'm bi actually." And then they're like, "Oh, you're bi? What?" So it's like a whole thing. On to the next one. Link goes, "Never have I ever killed an animal." And then both Milk and Lara put a finger down. And everyone's like what the heck? What? Explain.
Yeah, please.
Lara's like, "What? I ran over a bunny once and I felt horrible." And so I feel bad. Yeah. And then they ask Milk and he's like, I killed a cat. And they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like how?
Just
why?
like
when?
an awkward silence. And Milk's just sitting there nodding, like not knowing what to say. And Link asks, "Hey, what happened?"
Yeah, like why don't you fill us in a little bit?
Yeah. And Milk's like, it's just something you're not supposed to do, you know? Like, I was 7 years old. Like, something.
But that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
That actually makes it worse.
And everyone's like, LOL, that's weird. That's fucked up, dude. What the fuck? But they just kind of laugh and move on. And
hilarious. Yes.
Then there's a knock at the door. So it's 10:02 p.m. now. And of course, it's this dude, Jason, that Seven has hired to crash the party. Seven introduces him as Devin and is like, "Yeah, I invited him." You know, he's like, "This is my friend. This is Devin. I invited him." And Milk is like, hello. Thanks so much for coming. So cut to Milk and Seven arguing in a bedroom away from everyone. And Milk is so me. He's like, "Why the hell are you inviting random people over here? Why is someone in my house right now?
Who is this?
To my birthday party. He's a stranger." And Seven's like, "I didn't think of him as a stranger. I met him at the coffee shop." Obviously,
then he is a stranger.
Milk's like, "So because you met him at the coffee shop, it's cool to invite him to my party." Like,
what are we doing?
These two are bickering. We're hearing the party people getting louder and louder, like they're fighting too out there until it turns into a full bone. Whoa. Wouldn't believe it. What you saw going down in that living room.
Wait, I thought that was Bone Lake. What are we doing?
No, it turns into a full-blown screaming. And so Milk and Seven rush out to the main area to see what the hell is happening. And when they get out there, oh no, stranger from the coffee shop, Devin, is pointing a gun at everyone.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a hilarious prank, by the
So
way.
funny.
We are just, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Milk immediately jumps back, clinging to the wall, like, what the hell is going on? This is why you don't invite strangers from the coffee shop. What's this? And Jason, who's pretending to be Devin, not that it matters, pulls the trigger on the gun, pointed at Naomi. It appears that Naomi's been shot. The squib goes off perfectly. The fake blood is right on time. And Milk like practically falls to the ground in a mixture of like shock and fear and grief. Like he's like fucked up, obviously.
Right.
But then everyone at the party turns to him and starts singing "Happy Birthday to you."
No.
We're not friends anymore.
No, we are not. No, like I'm down for like a fun little prank amongst friends, but if you prank me that someone got shot in my house, that's okay.
That's too much. Just a little. Like I do have a line. I think it's like just a little past. Yeah,
just a little.
So, yeah, it's a prank. And Milk's like, no fucking way. And everyone celebrates the successful prank, complete with a subscribe tag at the bottom right of the screen.
Oh my God.
And Milk walks it off down the hall, deep breaths, and Seven comes up behind him like, oh, what did you think? And Milk is smiling now. And he's like, you got me. You got me. What the fuck? Was it blanks? I'm a changed man.
Oh my God.
He's like, wait, so Devin? And then Seven tells him his name's actually Jason and he knows him from acting class, which he could have just said.
I know, right? Why didn't we just say that? Hold on.
Makes me laugh. So they're talking about like all the little details that went into the prank when there's another knock at the door.
Ooh, okay. Who's this?
Exactly. They both just stare at each other like, what now? And Seven's like, oh, like, is that the landlord? Like, did people hear the gunshot?
You're right.
Yeah, but Milk shakes his head and goes, no, it's a prank. Your prank isn't over. I'm not gonna fall for that. Ain't no way.
Right.
Seven continues to try and convince Milk that it's not another prank, to the point where Milk starts to get worried again and is like, oh, fuck, like, what is it? Actually, the cops? Like, what's now what? They go over and answer the door, and it's an old man, like looking tired, slightly disheveled, bit of a hump, probably in his 60s. And he's like, hey, so I just wanted to let you know that I've got children next door that have to be at school in the morning. Oh. Yeah, and there's an awkward silence before Milk is like, I'm sorry, sir, were we too loud? And
was the gunshot a little too loud for you? I don't know.
And the man gives out an odd laugh, kind of, oh my gosh, he gives out like a laugh from this, like, kind of sounding like the sloth from Zootopia, where he's like, ha, ha.
Oh.
Ha. Yeah, if you know.
I don't like that.
And Milk's like, okay, we'll keep it down. Okay. The old man like cheers up and says, thank you, before then pushing the door all the way open and walking past them into the apartment.
No.
Yeah.
Nope, that's okay, sir.
He just walks around, taking it all in, taking in the decorations. Everyone's just sitting around watching him like, what is this man gonna do? What is he doing?
Okay.
The old man laughs a little more and then leaves. And when he does, he gives the door like a shove, like an aggressive shove into the wall on his way out. And then he's just gone. Yeah. And as soon as he's gone, Milk's eyes are on Seven. Like, what the fuck was that, dude? And everyone's having the same reaction. Everyone's confused, but Milk's like, not like, fool me once. Seriously, I'm not falling for it.
Right, exactly.
Of course. Again, they all try to tell him that they weren't behind that. So Milk like just lets it go with an eye roll and a shake of his head. He's like, all right, whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, like, school night. You heard the man. The school night, guys.
It's a school night, guys.
Time for the visitors to go home. But then we're left with Seven going up to bed, and then it's still Milk, Link, and Naomi chilling on the couch in the living room. And Link goes, so 7-Eleven? And they all agree, and like we just immediately cut to them walking down the street to 7-Eleven to get some late night snacks.
Sure.
And
that's a mood.
I know, it's such a vibe.
Yes.
On their walk, they're doing like a debrief of the insane prank, and Milk has questions. He's like, he points it out. He's like, Seven introduced him to me as Devin when his name is Jason, but why would he make up a fake name? I don't even know who the fuck Jason is.
I know, right?
Like, what
was that about?
He's like, where'd you guys get the gun? What the fuck was that? Is that?
That part's, yeah.
Yeah, so they're
wild.
giving him all the answers. They're like filling him in on like the weird band man, you know. Mm-hmm. And then they get their 7-Eleven snacks. And
do they get Slurpees?
There's a shot of one of them like at the Slurpee machine, like just mouth open, like feeding themselves Slurpee. Yeah. Okay. You have to.
Yeah, you gotta.
So yeah, then on their walk back, they're walking down a street, and at the end of it, underneath a street light, there's the man standing there looking creepy.
Oh, yeah.
And Link points him out and is like, what the hell is that about? He was looking so creepy. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't like that.
And Milk just looks at the camera with a smile. Like, guys, I know what you're doing. You can't fool me again. I don't either. The same. Yeah. I like this trope. It works. It just always works. And you can't, you know.
Mm-hmm. We do this a lot on this podcast. It's like, it's just a prank, right?
Yeah. So he's like, I appreciate the effort, really, but you can't get me. You can't double get me in the same night. So as they get closer, they realize, I don't even know if they realized, they might have, they might not have, that it is the same man from earlier as we get closer. So Milk walks right up to him, gets in his face, and is like, good job. You look really fucking creepy right now. Yeah. And then,
I would not be going that far. Just in case.
And then he knocks the hat off the top of the man's head, and his friends are telling him to stop. And Milk looks at them and goes, no, I'm just wondering. I'm just done with him, man. Like, I'm done with the fucking pranks. Like, he's like actually getting annoyed that they won't admit it.
Oh my God.
And then the old man just like picks up his hat, and Link and Naomi are like, I'm so sorry, dude. Like, he didn't mean any of this. Sorry.
Yep.
Cut to Milk talking to Link in his bedroom when they get back to the apartment. Link's upset, and he's like, dude, what makes you think that you can talk to people like that? We didn't hire that man. And Milk rolls his eyes and is like, okay, like whatever, it's fine, man. Just trust me. Just don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
It's fine. Nope. Okay. Whatever you say.
The screen goes black with the words, March 14th, the day he died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
So Seven is shaking Milk out of his sleep. It's really early in the morning. Milk's pissed off. Like, what the hell are you waking me up for? And Seven's freaked out. And he's like, I need you to come downstairs right now. There's someone down there.
Stop.
So Milk's like, okay, like, fine. What the fuck? They walk down the stairs, and the camera peers around the corner facing the living room, where we see the old man sitting on their couch. His back is like faced toward them.
No,
and he's just seemingly staring into space.
Dude, see, this is what I like found footage for, though. Like, I can just picture, like, it's just, yeah.
It's like the most subtle thing. Not that this is subtle, but it's just a man sitting on a couch. Yeah. But it's so scary.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So back upstairs, they're freaking out about what to do here. Seven wants to call the cops and report him for breaking and entering.
Yes.
So Milk is finally realizing now that this like isn't a prank, and he feels bad, and he's like, he's probably just upset with how I treated him yesterday. We just need to be nice and apologize, and it'll be fine. I don't want to involve the fucking law. Like, this is my bad.
He's in your house though, like, randomly.
Yeah. I wouldn't care. Like, no matter what, if I like knocked the hat off your head yesterday, you still should not be in my house.
No, not just walking into my house, sitting on my couch. I'm sorry. I would be so scared.
Yeah. So they head back downstairs, but now the man is not there.
Ew. It's like the freaking bug on my wall.
That's like, it. Now they're scarier so when they're gone. Yes.
It's so much worse now.
And their apartment door is locked from the inside still, like chain bolted from the inside.
Oh, so he's still here.
Exactly. So
disgusting.
Cut to Seven turning the camera on himself, and he's like, guys, this is crazy. There's a crazy man roaming around our apartment.
Oh my God. Content bros, dude. Don't even.
I know.
Don't.
And Milk's like, come on, dude. Like, stop filming. This isn't cool anymore.
Yeah.
Eventually, they find him sitting in a chair in one of the upstairs bedrooms. And
I don't like this. It's fucking scary.
I know. And he's looking distraught. And the man's like, it finally speaks. He's like, I just want to talk. So
okay.
Milk apologizes for his behavior yesterday. He doesn't really want to hear him out. He's like, dude, look, listen, I'm sorry. Can you please go? No.
Please get out.
No. The man continues. He goes, there's a girl in my head. I was never supposed to be a man. They say that religion can't hurt anyone. And here I am, a 73-year-old man, and I sit alone in my dark room. Her time has passed, but she's not going to get out.
No. See, that's good. I love that for you. Could you please go outside and get out of my room?
It's not too late. Go be a girl somewhere else.
That's fine. I love that. Just not in my house, please. So, wait, that sounds like I'm being like, just don't on in my house.
Not in my, just no breaking and entering, please.
Just don't do that.
But then you realize it's June and you're like, okay, we need to actually.
Oh, God. Actually, it's fine, sir.
So he's on the verge of tears when the old man pulls a gun.
Oh.
Turns it on himself.
No.
And attempts to kill himself, but it's the gun that's full of blanks.
Oh my God.
So nothing happens, and like Milk runs over and grabs the gun away from him. The old man starts laughing hysterically.
Yeah, no.
And Milk is trying to tell him like he's okay. He's like trying to comfort him, and he puts a hand on the man's shoulder and goes, "Hey, listen, we're just going to take you home, okay?" And the old man freaks out, like pushing him away. He screams, "No, I don't want to go home. I can't go home."
Okay.
Yeah. So what this is what I like about Curry Barker, this movie and Obsession. It is so made for what would you do?
What would you do?
Yeah.
I mean, calling the cops immediately. Yeah. That's like the immediate thing. But like, I don't know like what to do if he's like attacking me. Because it's like, I can't, like his intentions don't seem to be, I'm going to harm you.
Yeah.
They just seem like something's very not right with this man.
Yeah.
So I mean, all I can do is call the cops.
I guess, like,
try
you
to get
just
him to calm down.
Stay here. Then we're gonna go.
Exactly.
I might leave my apartment. Actually, I don't want to be there because I don't know what he's capable of. I don't know what he's capable of. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little walk down the hall, call cops, wait for them, meet them outside or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then of course he'd probably be gone by the time we get back. But
of course, it's like.
Yeah. Milk backs up like he's screaming because this old man's screaming again. He backs up wide-eyed, tries to get him to quiet down again. He looks at Seven and tells him to turn the camera off. He's like pissed. Like Seven keeps filming all of this.
Yep.
So we cut to Seven sitting alone on the stairs, updating his viewers. And he's like, so a guy broke into our house this morning. This crazy fucking guy. And he tried to shoot himself in our fucking room. And I got it on fucking camera. I'm a genius.
Oh my God.
I'm a genius.
No.
Yeah, so Milk appears at the bottom of the stairs whispering up to him. So Seven turns the camera onto him and is like, yeah, what's up? And Milk asks, are you recording? And Seven's like, yeah, this is crazy, of course. And Milk tells him to turn it off. So Seven pretends to and then continues to record.
Like everyone in these movies,
yes.
I'm not recording.
No. And Milk's like, okay, I calmed him down. I just remembered. He goes, I calmed him down. I told the cops not to come because he called them before when the dude was like roaming around. At first he didn't want to, but then when they went back downstairs and saw like he was just missing and like who knows where, he did call the cops and started to talk to them. But then when they found him, he was like, and whatever happened, he was like, okay, he called it off apparently, which I don't know if you can do that. I thought like if you called, they like have to come, but maybe they are, I think in like LA, and I'm sure like LA is like, okay, we're not coming then because they got shit to do.
Yeah, I think it depends, but you would expect that the cops would still show up in this situation.
Yeah, but they don't, and he's like, yeah, I told him not to. So Milk continues, he said he's okay and we have to have dinner at his place tonight.
No, like what do you mean? What do you mean? Call the cops back right now.
Seven goes, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Period. Yeah. No, we're not doing that.
And Milk's like, he's lonely. And Seven's like, okay, and that's our responsibility?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Not after what just happened. I would
No.
like, someone who's suicidal.
Yeah.
Like, you don't. What are you doing?
You
need to tell
can't-
somebody.
They need
You
someone.
can't take
They need
that
a
on.
loved one who knows them right now.
Exactly.
Not a stranger from across the hall.
Exactly.
He's like, what? That's our responsibility? Milk just looks like a little clearer into the camera. And he's like, are you recording? And there's like a beat of silence. And Seven's like, yeah. And then just as a quick cut to the next scene.
Yeah.
Milk size, we cut to Seven and Milk now ready to walk over and have dinner with this old man.
No. Okay. Give me the worksheet right now.
Yes.
Like, no.
Yes. Again, Milk is annoyed with Seven filming, but he's like, dude, I'm doing this for evidence. And Milk's like, you can't post this online though. You can't. Yeah.
You're a liar.
You're not. You can't put this online. They
Oh my
don't get
God.
to have this conversation because Naomi arrives home, slamming the door behind her, stomping upstairs.
Oh.
They follow her up. She's laying on a bed and they're like, okay, hey, what's wrong? And she's crying and she goes, Laura broke up with me.
Oh.
And she did it over text. She didn't even fucking call me.
That's how you pissed me off. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I have to say, this is another like really an example of like a funny moment, like there's so much humor in the editing. She's like, she like gets cut off in the middle of saying me. So she's like, she did it over text and she didn't even fucking call me. And then it like cuts.
Yes. Yes.
She starts like screaming into her pillow, which I said, I feel it's extremely warranted. Like, I'm with you.
Oh,
like, what do you
yes.
mean over text?
1,000% I'm with you on this.
Milk asks if she tried calling her, but apparently Laura has her blocked. Crazy.
Right.
So she goes back to crying and the guys are like, okay, come with us. And they head straight to a liquor store because that is what friendship is.
Oh my God. We need the Go-Go Juice by Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, that's the vibe.
Just drinking yeah, exactly.
So now it's time to cut to dinner with the old man.
Right.
Seven and Milk sit across from him at the table, secretly recording because the man got mad when he saw the camera when they first knocked on his door.
I wonder why.
I know. And Seven's explaining to the old man why his name is Seven. Apparently, he's the seventh Steve in his family line. So
Jesus.
that's fun. They're crazy.
Why don't we pick other names? I don't know. Just a thought.
For Steve? Like, come on.
I know. Of all the names. No offense, Steve. But like,
Steve is fine.
of all
but
the
like
names.
7 times in a row.
Exactly.
So they're all drinking some wine. Seven takes a sip. He's like, hey, maybe I'll call my kid 8, like instead of Steve, because it, you know. Oh,
I'm just glad it was those digits, is not the 2 previous ones, if you know.
Oh
what
my
I mean.
God, thank God. Ugh. And then the old man laughs a little at the 8 joke and he goes, I feel bad for 13. Unlucky.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
Then there's an awkward silence and Milk and Seven just keep drinking their wine without much to say. The old man keeps talking and he goes, when I was 7, my dad gave me wine. I didn't like the taste of it.
No.
He said eventually I'd grow to love it. I asked him why wine tasted so bitter. And he said it was because half of the glass was my mother's blood.
Oh.
She was okay, though. She was in the other room hooked up to a blood bag, and she was okay with it. And that's what I associate with the number 7.
Okay, so, right. That cops, on the way, outside, like, what?
We gotta go.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I wasn't here, but
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then, back to back, Seven and Milk's heads hit the table. They've been drugged by this old man.
Wow, I'm so glad I didn't go.
And the man gets up and turns off the camera, where we cut to a shot of Seven and Milk blindfolded in the backseat of a car.
Oh.
And we're
going somewhere.
Oh, yeah, we're on a trip. And we get another black screen with the words, the night he died. Because we had the day he died, and now we have the night he died.
Hey!
No! It's flying at you?
It's flying. Where did it go?
Oh, my God.
Where did it land? That little...
I didn't see it this time.
Dude, it was over here in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where it went. Lord help me. Okay, anyway, sorry. We're getting kidnapped.
Extra on edge for this one, which works.
Very much so.
Yeah, so we're on our trip and we cut to a shot of Seven and Milk and suddenly we're in the desert.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Milk and Seven are sitting on the ground, still blindfolded, and their wrists are tied together with rope.
Good.
They're conscious again, coming to. And the old man stands in front of them with a gun pointed in their direction. And he's just going crazy.
He sounds a little crazy.
Yeah. And he goes, look, I want to die, but I don't have to die alone. One of you has to die with me.
Oh,
Then he pulls out a second gun, setting it between the two, and then removes their blindfolds, and he screams at them, you pick, and if you try to shoot me, I'll shoot you, and if you try to run away, I'll shoot you both. Pick.
Yikes.
Now, Milk has been grabbing a handful of sand, and now he throws it up into the old man's face, and he screams, Seven, shoot him. Yep. And while old man's guard is down, blinded by the sand, he does let off like a gunshot, but Seven grabs the gun and fires it off in time to shoot and kill the old man.
Oh! Who
falls like bleeding to the ground. And immediately, I love like acting wise, like Seven's reaction here is so good. He's like, he just starts trembling and he's like out of breath and in shock, and he just keeps repeating like wide-eyed, like, I shot him. Like he's so freaked out.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
And Milk manages to like get out of his rope and duct tape binding, runs over and grabs the camera, and he's like, Seven. Seven finally looks up at him like, what? Like he's so out of it. And Milk responds, I got you.
I would kill you if you did this to me.
Yes.
And
now I got you, bitch.
Never talking again.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of this friend group. No. I have no interest in this. This is diabolical.
Yes. So Milk starts laughing as Seven just stands there confused and traumatized. Yeah. And Milk keeps laughing. He's like, I got you, bro. I got you. Look at your face. And Seven's in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Everything is rushing back to him with a new perspective. And he's like, wait, the suicide attempt? And Milk's still laughing. He's like, yup, all fake. He's an actor, dude. And he pans over to the old man and is like, Greg, you can get up now. And Seven's like, wait, what the hell, dude? You drugged me? Milk's like, okay, yeah, like that was the questionable part, yeah. But like, dude, come on, prank bros.
That was the questionable part. Yep. None of the other parts were questionable.
Seven smiles, and his smile like turns into elation. He's excited and screaming, and like he's like, this is insane. Like, this is totally worth it, bro. We're gonna go viral. This is fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
He turns to Greg, still on the ground.
Yeah, I'm worried about this guy, Greg. Yeah. He's not sounding so good for Greg right now.
He's like, dude, you're gonna be famous. That was killer. And now Milk's starting to get worried here too, because Greg is not getting up.
Yeah.
He walks closer, like, Greg, seriously, you can get up now. That's it. And he leans down and feels for a pulse, and then immediately stumbles backward and is like, what the fuck, dude? No. And Seven grabs the camera for himself and turns it on Milk, and he goes, yeah, you got me. You think you can do this to me, man? You got me.
Oh my god.
Milk tells Seven to check his pulse. So Seven does, and he realizes now too that this guy is for real dead.
Okay, can we take, like, what happened? Can we take a look at him? Like, because no one was shot, right? Like, that was a fake gun. It had to have been a fake gun.
He starts freaking out, asking how this could have happened.
Uh-huh.
And Milk's like, I don't know. I used your fucking blanks. And Seven's like, you used my blanks? God, I knew that guy was shady, which is crazy. Like, I knew he was shady. It might be.
Yeah, but I
not work.
Played with the guns. Yeah,
but whatever. I played with the gun anyway. And Milk's like, what? Wait, huh? You what guy? Who is shady? Who did you buy them from? He's like, this shady guy on like the black market or something. And Milk screams out like a panicked fuck and asks Seven why the fuck he didn't just buy the blanks from an actual gun store.
Yeah, right.
And Seven says that apparently blanks are illegal in California, which I did look up. They're not. I'm pretty sure Seven just wanted to like buy them from a shady van man for the sake of content.
Sure.
So Milk starts to cry and is like, well, congratulations, man. You're a fucking murderer. And Seven shakes his head and is like, no, this is your fault, dude. This is your prank.
Right.
But Milk's like, no, I just reused your prank. I just reused your shit. You're the one who bought the blanks for my prank before, and now this is your fault. I wouldn't do this prank if you didn't do my prank. Like, it's like,
Oh, yep. The back and forth.
We get a sudden cut to Milk holding the camera in his face. And he goes, let's see the setup. And we get a black screen with the words March 11th, 2 days before the party.
Yep.
And this is our first survivability check-in. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm mad because I did get got.
I know.
I think what's really interesting with how they did this too is like, the prank is happening initially. And then there's the whole thing of like, the second prank, like, yeah, he's not going to believe you. Ha ha ha. But then they actually do it to you again.
Yes.
With the prank. I think that's well done.
Fucking love about Curry Barker. He said in interviews where he's like, he loves horror. He loves movies. He loves horror. And he's like, we have a whole blueprint of what not to do because you can watch what's all been done. So it's like, take what's been done and do something unexpected. It's like, this is a trope that we've seen, but he gets us.
But you still did a good job.
It's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so I have 3 questions for you.
Yeah, these are not the questions I think I was going to expect. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
Okay. How unlikely are you to be friends with prank YouTubers?
God help me. Yeah, unlikely. I've always I just hate those it's always the content houses.
Yeah.
And there's just that energy. There's that over the top high energy. I know exactly who these people are. God, do they bother me?
I don't get along very well with people who are extroverted 24/7.
Yeah.
It exhausts me.
It's a little, no, exactly.
And then when you're doing pranks on top of it.
Yeah, no, very unlikely. I would say, given that I am a YouTuber, I should give some credit to that. Imagine I was living in LA and I happened to get in that crowd. Maybe. I'll say 90 though.
Okay. I went 97.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no thank you, really.
It's okay.
It's okay, I'm all set.
Okay. Would you refuse to go over to the old man's house for dinner?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm it's funny because I would have called the cops, but then that would have ruined the prank, obviously from Seven's perspective.
Right.
No, I would not go. So 96.
Wow. I went 64.
You would go?
I think if I had a friend, Milk is telling me, I talked to him, he just is lonely. He's a suicidal, lonely old man. And I get that that's dangerous, but I also get that that's sad. And so I am still above 50. I don't want to. This man broke into our house. This is not okay. I am thinking I would probably call the cops. But if I had a friend with me who is they're just lonely. He just wants us to have dinner with him, whatever. And it's it's an old guy. I know I say children and old people do really creep me out.
Yeah.
But I also don't really view them as a threat either. More so in the supernatural horror I do.
Yeah.
But this isn't that. And it's just okay, I wouldn't want to, but I might be able to be talked into that just because I would feel bad.
Wow. I think I know what you're saying, with, feeling bad and all of that, and I totally agree. But after he just literally tried to kill himself in my house, what if he's got a loaded gun at his house?
Yeah,
I don't want to be there.
Yeah,
See that? I'm calling. I am 100%.
That's valid. That's why I'm leaning toward the I'm not going.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know, which is weird.
Cassie is just too empathetic. She just cares too much about people.
It's also the difference of I'm better at I don't like going places. I'm so introverted, but I being there instead of inviting him here for dinner. I would be no, he's not coming over here for dinner. He's not coming over again. But the fact that I can go there and I can just leave and it's in my building and it's whatever. This factors into it too, but yeah, not great. So finally, how unlikely are you to shoot the old man in defense in the desert?
How unlikely?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to shoot him
if
I'm given the opportunity, because I think he's literally trying to kidnap me. So how unlikely? So I'm going low here.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. If I'm given that opportunity, I'm going to take it. So I'm going to say 12.
Okay. Wow. I went solid 50.
Okay. Are you counting whether or not you would hit, like, or you just don't think you're going to shoot?
I don't think it's just on whether I'm going to shoot or not, because he's pretty close. I think you'd have a good chance.
Okay.
Yeah, aim isn't the issue, but no, yeah, just in shooting, because I think because it's like so chaotic, like this moment on screen is like so chaotic and like high anxiety and panic and what's going on. Like I just woke up from being drugged, like what is happening, and so it's like, would I be able to, like, my friend is just like, okay, shoot him. I don't know if I'd be like, what are you talking about? Shoot him. What the fuck is even going on right now? Like, I don't know if I'd have my bearings to even do that and assess the situation correctly.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's why I went 50, because I'm like, I have no idea. Oh no.
Like I just heard, like, you know when like you hear like the buzzing of something flying in to something else?
What was the name of that episode we did with the moth creature?
No one gets out alive or something like that?
Oh my God. If only. Like, this would have been a paid actor during that one.
I know, right? Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
I know. It's like impossible like, not to be. Me. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, then my Act 1 score comes out to a 70%.
70%. Okay. I forgot that was something I needed to do. Was actually like calculate.
Yeah.
Okay. 90 plus 96 plus 12 divided by 3. I have a 66%.
Okay.
So
we're about there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, we just ended with like the black screen, March 11th, 2 days before the party.
Right. Okay, we're going back again.
Yeah, so we're going to see like Milk's perspective of his prank.
Okay, yes.
Milk's in his room alone talking to the camera. It's 7 a.m. He's saying that he hasn't slept in 2 days because he's trying to pull off his most ambitious prank yet. And he thinks he's finally figured it all out. So cut to the same day, 11:48 a.m. He finds the random old man on the sidewalk, like talking on the phone. And he overhears that he's an actor, like he's talking to his agent.
Oh.
So he's just like, hey, dude. And he invites him over and like shows him the YouTube prank channel. Greg is impressed by how many views they get. And he's like down to be an actor. I think their channel in this has like 400K.
Sure.
So he's like, yeah, I'm down to like, they're going to pay him to like, he's paying him for the prank and he'll be in the video. And he's like, he needs exposure. He's like not a successful actor.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So cut to March 13th, 8:02 p.m. during the party. Milk is alone in his car giving an update to the camera. And it's so fun. There's like this shot where he's just smiling, like checking himself out like a doofus, like in the viewfinder, being like, and I feel a little called out because I've tested my own faces on camera before as well.
Oh, I mean, I do like my thumbnail.
Oh
things.
Yeah, you do that?
Like, that's how I do my thumbnails.
Oh, I pick like a random moment from the video, but that'd probably be easier because you get a little bit of blur motion.
Exactly why I used to do what you do.
Yeah.
And then I realized I need to just pose for them because there's always blurry spots.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, he's like, he's talking to the camera and he's like, I had to leave the party for a second because I did something. I told myself I wasn't going to do this anymore, but here I go. And he lifts up a leather jacket and he goes, I took Laura's jacket. Laura being Naomi's new girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Milk laughs, shaking his head. He's like, I know, Milk, how are you ever going to change? How are you going to stop the pattern if you keep doing weird stuff? And there's like this another choppy cut of Milk like smiling into the camera in silence before he goes, what do you mean you don't like it? What do you mean you don't like it? So we're just sitting here being like, what's going on? What's actually going on?
What is
like
going
your
on?
face right now is beautiful. It's perfect.
Oh, okay.
So
what?
Then he like snaps into himself. He's like, no. And he just turns off the camera. So it's like, we're like, okay.
Just like, okay,
yep.
sure.
Back at the party, Devin has arrived and Milk goes into his room pissed off and he tells his camera, guys, I don't like randos being invited over. Greg could arrive any second now and this dude could fuck it all up. Like, this could fuck my prank up.
Yep.
Then we see Seven enter the room to talk to him and realize that this is another perspective of the same argument that we already saw before from Seven's camera, before the two of them end up hearing the friends in the room start screaming.
Yep.
So the prank goes down, the fake shooting, cut to Milk on his own after, somewhere in the apartment, and he's so excited, telling his camera, oh my God, this prank that Seven just pulled on me just made my plan so much easier. He just he used a gun with blanks in it. I know exactly what I need to put on. Like, he's like, I know like what I need to do now and where to go from here.
Oh, yep.
So we get more quick cuts of the party, now with the added information of Milk's prank, the guy showing up, Milk messing with the man out on the street. That's why he was so confident doing that.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then back at the apartment, we get to hear more of the conversation between Link, their like other guy friend, and Milk before we were seeing Link super pissed off with Milk for speaking to the old man on the street the way that he did.
Oh, yep.
But now we're seeing like extended footage of Milk being like, dude, it's actually fine. Like, it's whatever. It's fine. It's my prank. I hired that guy. I'm paying him. It's for Seven. I'm pranking Seven.
Yeah.
And Link's like, oh, no fucking way.
Oh my God.
Cut to 12:02 a.m. Milk is sitting in his car alone again, and he says, Link's a good guy. Yeah, he's safe. Naomi too. She's good. I love my friends. Would never hurt my friends. And that does count for something. I have morals. I'm a good person.
This is the cat killer, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Just making sure.
That matters. I have limits, but... And then he starts laughing again and lifts up the leather jacket. He's like, yeah.
What?
I still kept Laura's jacket, which I love, actually. Like, he now constantly starts saying Laura instead of Lara. Like,
okay,
saying her
I
name
caught
wrong.
that you said that, and I was like, I don't know if she just said
yes,
that.
no, it's him. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So he's like, I still kept Laura's jacket. I know. Last one, guys. I promise. And then he calls Laura. She sounds like half asleep because it's midnight. She got home just recently and like probably was like crashing out on the bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, Laura, it's Milk. Weird. I know. I'm sorry. I'm here with Naomi and you left your jacket at our place tonight. And Laura's like, oh, can I come and get it tomorrow?
Yeah.
And Milk goes, oh, no. We can just bring it to you tonight. We're bar hopping, so it's fine. And Laura says, no, it's like not a big deal. I can get it tomorrow after my shift. Like, I don't need it at midnight tonight.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like, no, please don't.
Milk presses mute on his phone and screams at the top of his lungs in frustration. It's really jarring and hilariously edited. Yes. And then he like snaps right back into talking to her normal. And he's like, okay, well, that's easy. Like, hey, listen, Laura, Naomi told me that we're literally in your area. So, I mean, it would be very silly of us, honestly, to not bring it to you tonight. And Laura sighs and is just like annoyed at this point. It's like,
yes.
Okay, yeah, whatever. And Milk's ecstatic. Great. Hey, so like, what's your street again? Naomi can't remember.
Oh.
Laura's getting annoyed with how drunk Milk sounds, which he's definitely doing on purpose. And she just wants to get this all over with. So she's like, I'll just text you the address. Like, just focus on the road, please. I'll text you the address.
Yeah, right.
Cut to Milk staring in awe at the camera. Oh my God, you guys, she's sending me her address. I can't believe she bought that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are en route, whatever, however you want to say it.
Yeah.
So he shows up, sets the camera on her front lawn, pointed up at the front porch, and then he heads up and knocks on her door. She answers. Pretty sure she'd fallen asleep, like she's having a hard time keeping her eyes open. Like, hey. Yeah. And Milk is like, hey, Laura, I got your jacket. And then he like points back toward the car. And she's like, okay, where's Naomi? And Milk says she's in the car.
What the fuck are we doing right now? Like, what is happening? I'm concerned. Okay.
Laura goes, what the fuck? Why? And Milk goes, she was like telling me like, hurry up.
Yeah.
Laura steps outside and closes the door behind her. And she's like, oh, she's always mad at me for no fucking reason. I'll go talk to her. Like, she thinks Naomi's like having attitude about like not seeing her.
Right.
And so she heads toward the car. Milk excitedly picks the camera back up off the grass. So far, so good. He's like, ugh. And he shows the camera a rag that he has now that he left by the camera. And he like puts it up to his face for a second and then like mimics like, passing out. He's like, ha ha, hee hee. And yes, he goes and he sneaks up behind Laura, pressing the rag to her face until she passes out.
Okay. So this is good. This is
normal.
This is fine.
Cut to 1:02 a.m. We are now in some secret location and Milk is showing us a jar that contains, because it's labeled, Jessica's ear.
Oh, right.
And a girl, Jessica, was actually mentioned super briefly at the very start of the movie between the friend group in the car on their way to the Shady Arms dealer. Link made a comment like, what happened to Jessica? We used to see, like he was used to see. We haven't seen her in a while. Okay, well, here we go.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense now, doesn't it?
Then he shows us his beating brick that he likes to use to beat people.
Oh.
Which is cute. He also has a human brain just like sitting on a bed in this place.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And then cut to Laura tied up and slowly coming to. Milk walks up to her and goes, look what this person texted you. And she opens her eyes and looks, triggering her phone to unlock. And Milk goes, oh, made you look, huh? And
oh boy.
Milk sits on a chair in front of Laura and goes, Naomi really liked you. I could tell. But Jesus, Laura, you go and break up with her over text? Low blow. Mm-hmm. And we get a brief cut. He's still like sitting in that chair. A lot of this movie is edited like very like cut, like a bunch of, very spliced together. And he's, still sitting in that chair. And he asks Laura, are you okay? Did you have fun at the party? I did. And then another cut, and now he's putting on this like creepy clear plastic mask.
Oh,
and
love those.
It looks, it looks good. Yeah. And he like tries not to laugh. And again, he looks at Laura and he goes, what do you mean you don't like it? What do you mean you don't like it?
Oh my God.
And then he goes, this is my happy mask. It's clear so you can still see me, but it's like a different version of me. Like he's very deep.
Yeah, so deep. Yeah.
More time passes and Milk doesn't have the mask on anymore. We finally hear Laura speak and she goes, is this a prank? And Milk answers, no. I'm sorry. No, this is not a prank. Life's unfair and you're unlucky. Cut to the next morning.
Next morning. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just cut.
Yeah. 6:46 a.m. and Seven is waking up Milk, scared shitless over the old man that has broken into their apartment.
Oh, yes.
And at one point we see Milk get a moment alone with Greg and they're both like excited and Milk's like, you're doing so good. Like the religion stuff, a girl being trapped inside you. Where the hell did all that come from?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. And Greg just laughs and shrugs and says he like was doing some research. Which is like, I don't know what kind of research that was, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know either, but sure.
Now around 11 a.m. that day, he shows the camera how he's got two guns and he's taking the blanks out of one of them and replacing it with real bullets for his fun prank that is now set to take place tonight.
Yeah.
Later that day, he meets with Greg and Greg is like, hey, so I'm not going to drug you guys. Like, that's insane. You can't drug someone for a prank. They're like having a little prank meeting. And he's like, I'm not doing that tonight at dinner.
Yeah, right.
And Milk's like, well, you have to. That's like how you get us to the desert. Otherwise, the whole prank is ruined.
Yeah. The prank.
Everything for the prank. Anything.
The prank.
Greg keeps refusing. And eventually Milk's like, okay, just know that Seven and I have given each other consent to do crazy stuff like this for pranks. We've done way worse than this before. But like, since it's freaking you out, I'll do it. I'll put the medicine in his wine. He keeps calling it medicine now to make it sound better.
Oh.
I'll do it. And Greg reluctantly says like, fine, if Milk is the one to do it, he's still in. But he's like, obviously no filming. And this conversation never happened. Okay. Cut to 2:17 p.m. Milk has stolen Seven's wallet and is putting it in Seven's dirty laundry in his yesterday's pants pocket. And then he tells the camera, it's called gaslighting. It's like when you prank somebody, but they think it's their fault. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Now cut to the liquor store. Seven tells Milk that he needs him to pay for the liquor because he lost his wallet. Cut to Seven passing out from the drugs at the old man's dinner. Milk pretends to pass out alongside him, then lifts his head back up. And we see the same angle of Greg like close up coming toward the camera, but now we realize that this is him realizing that there is a camera at all. And we see him go like, "What the hell, Milk? I told you no cameras here." And Milk just was like, "Sorry." Also, on the ride to the desert that we saw before, where both of them are blindfolded in the back of the car, I didn't notice it on my first watch, which is why I didn't include it in the script. But there's like a cut where they're both blindfolded, and then there's like a 1 second, maybe 2, but I think 1 second cut of Milk not being blindfolded, and he's just chilling, like looking out the window, which I just did not see until I did the scripts because it's so quick.
Wow. No, that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's a cool detail.
So now cut to the desert and Greg has been killed. And Seven's staring off into the desert. They're like coming to terms with he's coming to terms with like this prank going deadly wrong.
Yes.
And Milk walks up behind him and is like, "All we've got is a tarp. Like, what do you want to do?" And Seven doesn't know. So Milk is like, "I think we should put him in the tarp and bury him here and just like leave." And
it's
Seven's dissociated, but he's like, "How are we even gonna do that?" And Milk says, "We'll wrap him in the tarp, get the shovels, dig a hole, bury him." And Seven stops him and is like, "You have shovels?" And Milk doesn't. So he's like, okay, no, but we need shovels. So we'll wrap him in the tarp, we'll put him in the car, we'll drive to get shovels, come back. And Seven cuts him off again. He's like, "You want to put this guy in our car and drive him into town with us? Are you insane?
Are you okay?"
Yeah. So we get a lot of fighting and yelling here over what the best way to handle this is. And Milk tells Seven.
I like that they both are just like, yeah, we have to hide it. Like that's their immediate go-to.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I get it because, well, I don't get it. Like, just turn yourself in. But I get it. Like, I like that they set up before that, like, neither of them feel like they can blame the other because they both have done this crazy prank. Yeah, and, like, it wouldn't have worked without both of them. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not even like one of them can, like, be a bad friend. Not that it's a bad friend to, report your friend when they do bad things, but a bad friend and like just say the other person did it. Like neither of them feel like they can do that.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah, crazy. Like, okay, I guess we have to hide a body now.
All right, now we're just hiding a body. I was like, okay,
crazy.
Yeah, sure.
So a lot of fighting back and forth. Milk eventually tells Seven, "We're screwed if we leave him here and someone finds him. Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to spend the rest of your life in jail? We can't let someone find this body." So yes, they end up wrapping Greg in a tarp and hauling him into the back of the car. And now it's time to roll up to Home Depot. So
yes. Oh my God, can we just like play that theme song?
Oh my God.
You know the Home Depot theme song?
It's like deep in my brain, the recesses of my brain.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cut to the parking lot. It's 10:17 p.m. The camera's focused on Milk in the driver's seat, and we hear Seven's like trembling voice in the passenger seat, and he's asking Milk, "Okay, what do I get?" And Milk tells him 2 shovels and a pickaxe, and Seven's like, pickaxe for the body?" And Milk's like, "No, to like break up the gravel. You fucking weirdo. Just go get 2 shovels and a pickaxe it's for the burying him." He's like, oh okay.
Oh, okay.
So
because this is all normal. I should have known. I'm so sorry.
Right? Yeah. And so then before Seven like heads into the store though, he goes, "Hey Milk, it's starting to smell in here." And Milk lets out like a tired sigh, and Seven closes the door, and once he's gone, Milk starts talking to the camera, and he's in genuine distress. He goes, "This was not part of the fucking plan. This was not part of the fucking plan. How the fuck did I forget the fucking shovels?" Like he screams about the shovels. This is the only part that's gone wrong for him. He forgot to bring the shovels.
Oh my God.
He's like,
that's
fuck,
all that matters.
I don't want to get arrested in a fucking Home Depot parking lot. He's like so mad. So he takes a look into his side mirror and goes, "Oh fuck, look who just happens to be over there. There's a cop parked right over there. What is he doing?" He just keeps watching. He's like, "Oh Jesus Christ, why the fuck is he walking over here? Oh my God, he's right there. He's right fucking there." And this cop ends up knocking on his window.
What the?
Milk opens the door, but the cop pushes it closed again and tells him to just roll his window down.
Yeah.
So Milk does, and he's like, how you doing, officer? And the officer asks, do you know where you're parked? And Milk goes, the Home Depot.
The Home Depot.
And the officer continues, okay, so you're in a handicap spot with no permit. And Milk obviously didn't realize. He's like, I'm sorry. We can move right away. And the cop's like, I can write you a citation for this. Milk says he knows, but his friend is like going to be back any second. They'll be out of here. And the cop's like, yeah, no, I'm writing you up. You stay here.
Oh.
Then like his energy, he's getting a citation.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He heads back to his car, and of course, now is when Seven comes strolling out the store with 2 shovels and a pickaxe, and Milk turns the camera on him.
Wait, yeah.
And starts whispering, like whisper shouting. He's like, go back.
Oh my God.
And like tell him not to come over here. And it takes like a 10-15 second window for Seven to like understand. He's so confused, but he's like, he stops and he listens. He's like, okay. And so he just goes back into the Home Depot. Mm-hmm. And Milk's like, oh, thank God. And then the cop jump scares him and because he's back and he's like, oh, fuck. And the cop's like, are you okay? Milk goes,
so fine.
Like, yes, sir, you just scared me, sir. And the cop tells him he seems on edge, and Milk explains that they're just really in a hurry. So like, that's it. The cop's like, whatever. And then he leaves.
Okay.
And Milk has to run inside the Home Depot and tell Seven it's okay to come back now, and then yells at him for leaving his phone in the car. But yeah, they're headed back to the car, and Milk explains, like, a cop wrote me up because we were parked in a fucking handicap parking spot. And Seven is quick to be like, okay, no, you parked in a fucking handicap parking lot, not me. And this is such a stupid small detail, but he says handicapped parking lot instead of spot. Like he trips over his words. And it's another thing that I've seen Curry talk about in interviews where he's like, that's the takes that he likes because that's how people talk, you know?
Yes, I am so with you on that.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, one thing that generally found footage tends to do better.
Yeah.
Because everyone speaks so perfectly in movies.
Exactly.
Nobody ever stutters or stumbles over a word. It just doesn't happen. And that does bother me.
Yes.
So I do like that.
That is so
That's
like
great.
Not Curry style. He like likes the mistakes.
I think that's yes.
And it makes it funny because he's like, you're in a fucking parking handicap parking lot. It's like you sound like an idiot. Like you're both idiots. Yeah. Like what's going on? It just works for the character too. So
good.
Yeah, cut to them digging a hole in the desert at 2:09 a.m. And then like the screen goes black and we get the words March 15th, the day they died. And this is our second survivability check-in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're there.
We're there. Wow. This is such a funny movie.
I know.
In the sense that it's like, it's just so all over the place, which is what you expect.
Yeah.
With found footage. But it's like, because I found the prank genuinely terrifying. Like when I didn't know it was a prank. And then I was like, oh, just kidding. Don't worry about that.
Yes.
We have a whole other plot here. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, this is what I mean about like tone as well, where it's like, this is not funny. Like nothing that's happening right now is funny, but like it's funny. I don't know how to describe it, the tone he captures. And that's what I'm talking about with this movie. That's what I'm talking about with Obsession, where it's just like, I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
You're right. No, exactly.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so I have 4 questions.
Okay.
Would you refuse to date someone who's in a YouTube Prank Bros friend group?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, like, I'm probably not someone I would want to be dating just based on personality. But if it was someone I really liked and they also happened to be like, no, I'm not going to refuse.
Mm-hmm.
This one's tough.
I know.
I'm going to say 31.
Okay.
Not because not even so much that I would refuse, but I think it would be less likely that this is someone I would be dating.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not going to refuse.
Yeah. I went 58 because I don't think I would be able to hang out with their friends. And I don't think that's fair to that person. Like these kinds of people, like I can't get along with. I probably wouldn't get along with the person who can be friends with them.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. There's probably also really chill, cool people who just are fine with this type of environment and these type of people and they just handle it better. And maybe that's who I'm dating. But then I find out like, no, your friends are like on another level. Like they're insane. Yeah. And I would feel bad. I would be like, I can't date you because like, I don't want to just not be able to come over and hang out with your friends when you want me to, or go to your friend's birthday, but I'm not doing that. So I can't like, so yeah, I went 58.
That's fair.
Yeah. Would you refuse to let Milk drop off your jacket at your house after midnight as Laura? Like you're like this girl's new girlfriend and her friend is calling you at midnight being like, yeah, drunk, have your jacket. Let me drop it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say no, I wouldn't refuse. I would definitely be like, probably exactly like she is. Like, no, don't worry about it. No worry about it. But if someone's insisting, like I'm going to give in. Okay. Unfortunately. So yeah, I wouldn't refuse. Damn. Wow. I'll say 16. I'm bad at saying no, like to things. So
I said 99. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Because if this guy, first of all, if he calls me, I'm not answering. I'm not answering a phone call from like someone who isn't like my 10 people in my close circle, you know? Fair. So I'm not answering you. I just met you tonight. Why are you calling me? Then if he texts me instead, because I feel like he wouldn't just give up on me not answering. If he texted me and was like, hey, I have your jacket. Can I swing by? If it was a text,
I could totally ignore it. I would absolutely.
I just wouldn't answer it. And then if he texted, I would be like, no, it's fine. I can pick it up tomorrow. And then if he tried to push over text again, I just wouldn't answer. Yeah. Yeah. If he keeps calling me over and over, I would literally hang up and text Naomi, my girl, and be like, why is your friend like, please tell your friend to stop calling me. I just wouldn't I would not deal with that. No. And no way. I'm weird about like, even when I had a roommate here, her boyfriend, I like didn't even want him to know really where I lived, even though it's where she lived. Like I was uncomfortable with like him knowing where I lived, but I let him, because it's like, it's ridiculous for me to be like, no, your boyfriend can't know where you live. Like I can't do that. Right. But I didn't even like that. So like someone I just met who doesn't need to know where I live, I'm weird about that. Like I don't want you to know where I live.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, I like, again, if it's coming through text, I absolutely would be ignoring it. But I'm assuming I'm on that phone call, and if they just keep insisting, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Would you refuse to act in a YouTube Prank Bros video if they asked you to? Paid gig.
Ooh. In this person's situation, probably not, because it seems like it's a good gig. It's a good opportunity because it's gonna be seen by a lot of people. Ooh, hold on. I've really got to put myself in this one.
I did like answer this as myself, not as an actor in LA.
Sure. I don't think I would refuse in this situation because as a content creator, it would be good exposure.
Yeah. Kind of like a collab.
I mean, okay, I don't know if this is another question, and I'm not going to count this. When I found out what the prank was, I would then refuse.
Yep.
But initially, I'm going to say like 42. Like I'm unlikely to do that, but I'm not like if the opportunity were to come up, I might do it.
Yeah, I went 99.
Oh my God. Damn.
Which like I think we've talked about before with different opportunities of like me not being in control of what I am. Like I could never be an actor. I just am too self-conscious about like what I'm doing and how I'm coming across and how I look and like how that look. I would never act. I mean, never say never, but I really don't, unless it was like a trusted friend behind the camera.
Yeah.
Like I just could never. I would hate to act. I feel like it wouldn't be good. So yeah, it wouldn't be good. So no, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Not even because it's a prank bros thing, just anything. Just
acting.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do that. Okay, and then you called it finally. Would you refuse to go along with the prank as an actor when drugs and fake murder enter the plot?
Absolutely. Because it's even if it's like the drug thing, like it could go wrong, and if I'm the one who did it, then I'm in legal trouble. And like just having the drugs out, like it's just no, I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna say like 96 on that one.
Yeah, I went 99 again because I'm not even like doing it in the first place. So of course not.
Right. Yeah, I'm very likely to back out at that point.
Yeah. So I have a very high Act 2 score.
Do you?
Sitting at 89%.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Mine is...
I'm so happy we have this dynamic. It's so fun.
It really is something else. So mine is a 46.
Okay. That went down from your last one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I went down from 66 to 46.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Makes sense. All right. So now it's 6:35 a.m. and Milk and Seven have made it home from the desert.
Okay.
Seven's got his head down. He's not okay. He goes straight to his room, locks the door behind him, and Milk updates the camera very smug. He's like, he's so fucked up, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Cut to 7:23 a.m. He's changing Seven's pillowcase now from dark gray to light gray. And he says, it's got to be subtle. If it's too visible, they'll be like, well, did you change out my pillow? Why'd you do that? So basically, he just can't stop pranking. And it's all the same to him, like switching out someone's pillowcase, making someone murder someone. It's like all just pranks, bro,
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yes. He continues. And if you think, Milk, you're so mean, well, Seven's not that good of a person. But Milk, Seven's our favorite. I know. Seven's everybody's favorite.
Ooh.
But look how easy it was to turn him into a killer. He locked me out of the channel. I don't even have the password for our channel anymore. He said my ideas aren't creative. How am I not creative? It's supposed to be a partnership. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Later that day, their friend Link is behind the camera, and Milk is reading a book in the living room, and Naomi's making some eggs, and Link's like, so how was the prank, Milk? How'd it go? Like, he knows that he pulled this big prank on Seven and filmed it all. Doesn't know exactly what, but it involved the old man. And right. Milk's just trying to be humble, like, in his response. He's like... It was good, man. It was so good. He was pretty shooken up. And of course, Naomi's like, what prank? So they fill her in on the old man being part of Milk's prank. Yeah. And she's like, oh, no way. Like, she's like, didn't see that coming. Now Link wants to go talk to Seven. He's upstairs in his room. So he heads up to find Seven just sitting in a chair, completely blank, dissociated.
Sure.
And Link's like, how does it feel to be a part of the best prank ever?
He's definitely in the mood for this right now.
Yeah. Seven's just sitting there like, huh? Yeah. Good. It was good, man. Yeah. He's just like so out of it.
Right.
Cut to 9:46 a.m. Seven's blowing up on Milk for telling Link and Naomi about the prank. And Milk is just acting like a nonchalant idiot. It's like, yeah, I did. Like, so. And so Seven starts beating the shit out of him. Like, he's got him pinned to the ground. He's punching him over and over until Link comes in and breaks it up. And Seven screams just like at the top of his lungs. And he's like, I'm done. He says, I'm done. I'm quitting the channel.
Yeah, I think that's a good time to do so.
Yes. Tevin. 10:17 a.m. Milk is back in his creepy like garage bunker where he took Laura. He's got his cute little mask on.
Aww.
And he explains, I just come here sometimes when I'm like bored or like scared or sad or lonely. But yeah, I've got a surprise for you. Check it out. And he turns the camera around and we see Laura is still tied up here, very bad shape, but she's alive.
Oh wow.
And he's like, there she is. I kept her alive. That's the surprise. She's still alive.
Wow. Look at that. Ta-da.
Then he sets his camera on the ground and walks over to her, continuing. She might as well be dead, though. No food or water for like 2 days? And he grabs her arms from behind her and like picks them up, making her dance.
Oh, okay.
And then he grabs his favorite brick and he goes, I'll finish it. And he knocks her upside the head with the brick. She falls sideways, hitting her head on the ground. He crouches over her, straddling her body, grabs her by her hair at the back of her head, and bashes her face over and over into the concrete floor until she's dead.
I feel like that particular method of killing is become very popular, like the smashing.
Yeah, because I think it's like, it's not something that's been super explored until recently. Yeah. And it's so violent and intense and traumatic. I mean, everything about murder is traumatic, but
well, yes.
yeah, it's a scary one.
It's like I've seen the beheadings and the chainsaws and that, and like that doesn't, like, I hate to say it, but like that doesn't really bother me. But the smashing
bare
of the
hands.
face and like that stuff, ooh, that really gets me.
Because we've had conversations about like there's a difference between like shooting someone with a gun and stabbing them with a knife.
Absolutely, yeah.
And like what it takes like to be able to literally do that on a physical level.
Right.
It's different, but then there's also like a knife is still a tool, like that separates you from the person. Whereas like doing something like bashing someone's head into the ground is just like, that's just you. It's just you and the person.
Yeah. Ugh.
So yeah, then he pulls like her back up so she's facing the camera, you know, she's dead. And he like poses her with a little peace sign. He's like, "What's up? Say hello to my subscribers. Just gone viral."
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
11:46 a.m. Milk has set up a hidden camera in Seven's closet where we see Seven going through his dirty laundry and finally finding his wallet.
Oh, yeah.
Which earlier he was like, I wouldn't have left it in my pants pocket. I wouldn't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. And now he's like, oh, shit. Like, I did.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I did.
Yeah. So now he's seeing this and it's just like that subtle thing along with the stupid pillowcase prank that is making him feel crazy, like down to the little things outside of just having to come to grips with having murdered somebody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Cut to Milk talking to the camera downstairs. He's like, "What's up, guys? This is how you really fuck with somebody." And then he calls up the stairs. "Yo, Seven, I'm home. We need to talk." And then he leaves the apartment, runs down the hall to the parking garage, and he's geeking out at the camera. He's laughing so hard. He's like, "Guys, he's going to be so confused. Like, he's going to text me any second now. Like, huh, where'd you go?"
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And then immediately Seven starts calling him. And he answers, and Seven's like, "Hey, where'd you go?" And Milk plays dumb and is like, "What? I'm at the store. I'm checking out. I've been gone for like 45 minutes, dude. I'll be back soon. We can talk then." And Seven obviously is like, "No, stop fucking with me. You were just here. Stop it." But Milk doesn't let up. He's really convincing. Like he plays it, like he acts really well, like pulling off these pranks. And Seven, and he's like really convincing Seven that he's just going crazy. So once that call is over, Milk's buzzing with excitement. He's like, he's thinking he's hearing things. Like, bro, he is fucked up. This is working.
Oh my God.
And now I can't go home for like 20 minutes. And then he just like sits in the parking garage until the timing is right to go back.
Yes, right.
Cut to Milk and Seven sitting together in the living room like 20 minutes later. And Seven's freaked out, telling him that he just got a text from Greg saying, "Hey, I know I'm dead, but I can still see you."
What the fuck?
He's like, "It was right fucking here. Like, I saw it." So now the text has disappeared. And Milk's like, "Dude, I don't know, man. I think you're just paranoid." "That sounds crazy. You're so crazy. You're just paranoid." Of course, he's the one that's sent the text.
Oh, he did.
Yes,
he did. Okay.
yes,
See,
yes.
I don't know what to trust at this
I know,
point.
which is fun.
Is that really happening? I don't know.
Seven grabs Milk by his shirt and starts shaking him, asking him if Greg is alive, and this is all a prank. Milk doesn't let up. He's acting at this point like Seven's like really scaring him, but Seven's like, "No, I don't know what's going on. I know I'm not paranoid. Is this a prank? Is he alive?" It's 1:42 p.m. Milk's recording Seven's emotional breakdown in the bedroom through the crack in the door. Okay. Seven's like mumbling a whole bunch of shit to himself, but more than anything, he keeps repeating to himself, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." But then there's a knock at the door downstairs. So Milk runs down. He doesn't want to get caught filming Seven, like he just outside his door. So he like books it downstairs and he's like, "Yo, Seven, someone at the door," you know, like after sprinting down to the door.
Yeah. It's beat all chill.
Yeah. And it's Frank. He was Greg's son. So we saw him very briefly when Milk was setting stuff up with Greg. They lived together, I believe.
Okay.
And Frank tells him that he like really needs to talk to them. So like come over when you get the chance. Cut to Milk and Seven sitting with Frank at his dining table. And Frank's like, "I've called my dad like 20 times and it rings. It stops halfway through. He's declining my calls. I'm all he's got. So like, I'm a little worried about him." Milk goes, "I don't know. He just dropped us off after the prank and then left. And he seemed really excited about wherever he was going to."
Oh.
And then something clicks for Frank. He's like, "Oh, he went to Vegas." He does that sometimes.
Oh, right.
But then Frank is distracted by how absolutely distraught Seven looks, and he asks if he's okay, and Seven says that he's good. And Milk's like, yeah, he'll be back soon, man. Like, yeah, he probably just went to Vegas. And then Frank agrees and apologizes that, he had freaked out a little on them. Maybe scared them a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
2:29 p.m. Milk and Seven are sitting in their living room again. Milk tells Seven, I know that you probably hate me right now, but we're in this together. And if you think that I'm not scared, then you're wrong. And Cooper goes, you seem to be handling all this pretty fucking well. And,
Wait, Cooper?
Oh my gosh. I knew that I was going to do this. I kept on writing so Cooper instead of
That's so
Seven
funny.
the whole time because I've just been watching too many interviews and I look at them and I see Curry and Cooper.
I thought this was going to be another plot twist of like, and now it's Cooper. I'm like, what?
No, that's funny. Seven goes, you're handling this really well. And Milk answers, well, then maybe you should be handling this a little better because if you want to quit the channel and if you want to stop doing everything that we've worked for, then fine, but you need to know the stakes that are here, okay? We could go to fucking jail and we could go to jail for the rest of our fucking lives. I think we should figure out Frank. And Seven starts to cry and is like, no, I'm not going to kill anybody else.
Yeah.
And Milk's like, whoa, hey, I'm not saying we have to kill him. That's crazy.
Oh, that's not what you're saying at all.
I'm not saying we have to kill him. I'm saying we should probably text Frank as Greg. Seven shakes his head and he's like, you're a fucking psycho, man. You're psychotic. And Milk presses on. That really bothers Milk. He's like, I'm not. And he goes, we'll text Frank as Greg. Then we'll turn the phone off and bury it. And then this is all over.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do.
Seven gives in and says fine. He's just so checked out. He's like, okay, whatever. Like, fuck, whatever, dude.
No, like, I don't blame him at this point. Like, he's just fucked up.
Yeah. So Milk holds Greg's phone out to him, to Seven. And after like 5 seconds of silence, after I think it was exactly 7 seconds. That's why I wrote it like that. It's like I counted. There's 7 seconds of silence of Seven just staring at the phone. And then he goes, fuck you. And then he takes the phone and drafts the message. So he says, hey, Frank, went to Vegas for a bit. Be back soon. And then they send it. And Milk says, this is good. And he's like, now he goes missing in Vegas. It makes sense. It's Vegas. He's old. I won't let you go to jail. I promise.
Right.
And Seven's like, thanks. And then there's silence. And Milk is like, say it back. And then there's more silence until finally Seven says, I won't let you go to jail. So we're in this together, prank bros.
Prank bros.
But then there's a knock at the door.
Okay. And people need to stop knocking.
I'm done answering.
It's no more people.
Mm-hmm. It's Frank. Seven starts freaking out because he sees through the people. Seven starts freaking out. Milk keeps pressuring him to stay cool or they're both going to go to jail. So Seven does his best to pull himself together and he answers the door. And Frank is like, yeah, so I went looking for my dad's phone on Find My Phone. And I look all through my apartment thinking he might have forgotten it this entire time because he sees that it's here in the building.
Oh.
But then he texts me. So he has his fucking phone. Am I part of your fucking prank? He's like, you're hiding my dad, and this is all part of your stupid prank. He hates prank bros.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Valid.
And Milk goes, no, he was here. And Frank's like, well, what the hell? Why didn't you tell me that? And Milk explains, well, he told us not to tell you because he said that you were a worrywart. Frank talks to himself, and he's like, what the fuck, Dad? And Seven chimes in. He said he's going to the store to grab a few things and he'll probably be back soon. Frank's trying to understand all this. He asks,
like, why?
Yes. He's like, okay, why was he here though?
Yeah.
Milk says he just wanted payment for like the prank in cash. And Frank's just like, okay, Jesus fucking Christ. And he walks off annoyed. Like, I don't fucking know. Seven closes and locks the door behind him. And then he looks at Milk. And Milk looks at him and he goes, okay, we got to kill Frank.
Yes, of course we do.
Mm-hmm. Only option.
It's the only thing we can do.
3:03 p.m. Milk's talking to the camera in his room. Jeffrey Dahmer, Harold Shipman, Ted Bundy. These guys are known as the greatest serial killers of all time. Although I pay my respect to them, what I'm about to do will make me go down in history as the greatest and most creative serial killer that's ever lived.
Oh, good. That's what we were hoping to hear.
3:09 p.m. Naomi and Link, the two friends, of the
Yeah.
other friends of the friend group. They're together talking to the camera, updating their Prank Bros audience. And Link goes, "We just got kicked out of the house like 30 minutes ago. That was crazy. Seven quit the channel. Milk and Seven got into a heated debate, but me and Naomi are going to dig up some details on this and figure out what the hell happened."
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cut back over to Milk's perspective. He's making a plan with Seven, telling him that he needs to get Frank over to the bathroom because if they kill him in there, it'll be easier to clean up. Seven says he's gonna puke. Like he's like,
Yep.
"What is happening? What are we doing?"
Why are we? Hello?
Yeah, but Milk starts freaking out too, telling him he doesn't know. Like he's never done anything like this before. He's just trying to figure it all out too, just like Seven is.
Right.
So
never before.
Never. So Seven's like, all right. How do I get him over to the bathroom? And Milk offers up a couple options, but Seven's like, what if he like doesn't go for it? Like he's just gonna be. It's weird if I try to get him to go to the bathroom with me.
Yeah.
And Milk snaps and is like, I don't know. Figure it out. We just need to keep him distracted so he doesn't see me coming. He's a big guy. And Seven looks down like, okay, I'll try. I'm just fucking scared. And Milk doesn't give a shit. He continues with the plan like, all right, then when the time's right, I'll stab him. And Seven's like, wait, I thought you were going to shoot him. And Milk's like, no, says no. He's like, I can't shoot him. It'll be too loud. And Seven goes, what? How are you going to stab him? Like, no, you can't stab him.
Yeah.
Milk fights with him on this until Seven gives in again. And then Seven asks, how are you going to know when to come in? Like when I'm ready for you to come, like enter scene. And
enter scene.
Milk goes, do you still have those camera glasses from the spy prank? So
right.
They go and get Seven in these corny looking glasses.
Oh God.
But they work, and now Milk can watch a live feed from his laptop to know when it's his time to show up and start stabbing. Seven grabs a gun and cocks it back, making sure it's ready and loaded. He shrugs and is like, okay, yeah, just in case, like he's going to bring a gun with him in case Frank, whatever, tries to hurt him. And then he starts to tuck the gun down into his jeans, and Milk is like, whoa, what the fuck? Don't put it in your fucking pants like that. And Seven's like, I'm sorry. Like, but where am I supposed to put it? And Milk tells him to put it in his pocket or something. So he starts to like shove it down his pants again. And Milk scolds him again, like telling him he's going to, if he does it like that, he's going to accidentally shoot his dick off. Like, dude. Yeah. He's like, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where it's not funny, but it's funny. Like looking at Seven and be like, okay. Like he's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's 3:22 p.m. and it's time.
Okay.
Seven's heading over to knock on Frank's door. Milk is sitting in front of his monitor watching the live feed, and he's like, I'm so excited, kind of nervous. Dude, Seven's freaking out right now. Like, he's going to be so depressed. So,
okay.
So anyway, Frank answers the door and looks at Seven, and he goes, those are spy glasses.
Oh.
Seven's immediately thrown off and like tries to deny it. But Frank's like,
God.
Dude, I can see the fucking camera. Hi, Milk. Hi, internet. Whatever. Come on in. He's like, I don't even give a fuck. God. He's so mad.
Yeah.
I love that he notices right away, though, because they look so corny. Seven goes inside, and Frank really starts laying into him. He's like, these pranks aren't fucking funny. I was genuinely worried. And Seven tries to explain, like, we were just trying to scare you, that's all. And Frank gets up in his face and screams, yeah, you did fucking scare me. Where the fuck is my dad?
Yeah.
Seven backs up and goes, chill out, dude. He's in the fucking bathroom. And Frank demands that Seven lead the way and show him. So back to Milk watching along. He's like, oh, that's my cue. And then he starts heading over.
Yay!
And like it's like he's Ashton Kutcher on Punk'd. Like, oh, time to go.
Right? Here we go.
Seven's in the bathroom now, standing in front of the shower. And Frank is standing at the entrance of the bathroom, like not really coming inside. But he's demanding that Seven open the shower curtain and go ahead and show him. Like, it's dad's here. Surprise.
So weird. Like,
yeah. So after enough screaming, Seven's like, okay, fine. The prank's over. I'll open it. And he opens the shower curtain. No one is there. Frank just shakes his head in disappointment. He's like, yeah, I'm calling the fucking cops.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But that's when Milk comes in and stabs him right in the jugular. with a knife.
No, don't like that.
7 falls backwards into the tub, screaming, like covering his eyes.
Uh-huh.
And Milk is trying to tell him to shut the fuck up before someone hears. And then he pulls the knife out of Frank's neck, and like Frank like bleeds out and just dies on the carpet. Unfortunately, he was trying to avoid that.
Shucks.
I know.
Dang it! Like the whole bathroom plot didn't even work out for us. Darn.
So yeah, 7's like still screaming at Milk to stop. It's too late. Frank's dead. Cut to Link and Naomi. Link has the camera on her, knocking on 7 and Milk's apartment door, and there's no answer. So they decide to just go inside.
Oh.
And they realize that no one's home. And Link is like, no, we got to figure out what happened in that prank. Do you think they already are like editing the videos? And they don't think so. So they start searching Milk's room for his camera bag, trying to find his SD cards.
Oh dear.
And when they start looking under his bed, they find this weird wooden box with an X taped onto it. And on the X, it's written keeps, is the word keeps. And so they open up the box. Well, like Link is like, this is weird. Like, I don't think we should look through his stuff like this. I don't know. That box looks weird. Let's leave it alone. But Naomi's like, I'm opening this fucking box. What the hell is in here?
You might as well.
Yeah. So she opens it, and inside they find vials of blood, the blood of his victims.
Nice.
It's probably like around 5 or so. I don't know.
Okay.
And they're all labeled with different names. And Naomi finds one that says Laura. And she's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And Link goes, it's probably just another setup for a prank. Which, like, yeah, maybe.
Right? You don't know.
When they pull back the cloth at the bottom of this box, they find a key and a sticker with an address on it. And that's when they hear the door downstairs open.
Oh dear.
And Naomi quickly takes a picture of the address. And then they put everything back how it was. And they head downstairs. And Milk is rushing out of the kitchen with his hands full of trash bags, looking like he's in a rush. And he sees them and he's like, oh, yeah, what are you guys doing here? And Laura says that Link left his jacket upstairs the other day, so they just swung by to pick it up. And then she asks him about the trash bags. And Milk's like, yeah, the neighbor has a dog. Me and 7 were just... And then he just stops talking.
Yeah. The neighbor has a dog.
Yeah.
So that's why I have trash bags. Right. So true.
Yeah. Link speaks up and just like, cool. We were like, weren't planning on staying long. And Milk nods. He's like, yeah, cool. Cause me and 7, we just like got stuff. We're like doing stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. So cut to Milk with his own camera walking back into Frank's place. And he's like, I just ran into Link and Naomi and they just saw me with these trash bags. Honestly, I do not think I handled that situation well.
Yeah, what do you mean? There was a dog. It's all good.
So he's like, all right, anyways, garbage bags, tarp, I got the mop. And he walks over and zooms in on 7, still sitting in the bathtub with his eyes closed, like just like knocked out, like exhausted and mentally. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, 7's in bad shape. Yo, 7, help me out. And he like throws some gloves at his head. And he's like, this guy's fucking heavy. We got to move him. We got to get him on the tarp. Dude, 7. 7 opens his eyes. He stares at Milk for like a long while before he goes, just turn me in. Ooh. And Milk tells him like, no, pull yourself together. You have to help me clean this up. You can't keep like, if you could turn yourself in, you're turning me in. Like, no. Mm-hmm. And 7 says no. He goes, turn me in or fucking kill me then. Just fucking kill me, Milk. I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
And then he starts like breaking down and crying. And Milk is just annoyed, like, God damn it. Like 7 and he spends the next couple hours like cleaning this whole mess up by himself. Cut to Link and Naomi, 5:13 p.m. They're driving to the address that they found. And Link is like, yeah, this is definitely a prank. Like we're walking right into it. Mm-hmm. Naomi seems like actually scared, like as she should be. Yep. And they find this shed and they walk inside and it's horrific and there's serial killer shit everywhere and Lara is still just there dead on the ground.
Yikes.
Yeah. So they're just like fucked up seeing this and you hear them like start to like freak out.
Yeah.
Cut to Milk alone talking to his camera in like Frank's living room.
Right.
It's like, okay, what makes the greatest kill in the history of serial art? If you haven't figured it out by now, you're not going to. What better way to kill someone than to not kill someone, but rather to put all the pieces together to make someone kill themselves? 7 was actually supposed to be my 6th kill, but then I killed Lara. So 7 is my 7th kill. Like, I didn't even think about that. The fucker's about to be gone. Like, he is on his way out. So yeah, he goes, I'm going to go. And then when he does, like when he kills himself, I'm going to go up to his corpse. And then Milk puts his mask on and he goes, and I'm going to say, how is that for being creative? What do you mean you don't like it? What do you mean you don't like it?
Okay.
Then he grabs the camera and points it toward the door of Frank's hallway, where 7 is standing there in the entrance with the gun pointed at Milk.
Oh.
He's seeing this.
Oh, good. Okay,
He's got the gun pointed at Milk. He fires off the gun and Milk drops dead to the ground.
Oh.
And the camera falls to like a crooked floor shot where you can't see anything but the floor.
Sure.
And at the bottom of the screen, we get the text, time of death, 7:12 p.m. And then we hear a second gunshot go off and a drop. And the credits roll over this shot of the floor. But then once the credits wrap, someone picks up the camera.
Yeah.
And we don't know who. And it just cuts to black.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, there are 3 fan theories about this ending. And then there's also
3?
Yes.
What is there to theorize?
I know. And I like them all. They all make sense to me. Like, none of them are so crazy to me. But then also, of course, as I've been watching so many interviews, Curry has said his own theory. He calls it a theory. He says his own theory. So
Sure.
I'm going to talk about all of that. But first, our final survivability check-in.
Okay.
Or final thoughts from you as well.
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just like,
lot.
what the fuck just happened?
I know.
Like, it was just like, well, I think what became difficult too, I think towards the end, and not like in a bad way, but it's like I'm like waiting as like, okay, is there going to be another twist? Is something else going to happen? Like, you just don't know what to trust because you've been lied to and lied to and lied to.
Yeah, so it keeps you on edge the entire time.
So you're like, I don't know. Yeah. So it's just I didn't know how to feel, what to think. Or what to be prepared for. For the majority of the ending of this movie. Because you just have no idea.
Valid.
It could go anywhere.
Well, how do you take the ending? Like, what happened?
To me, it's just straightforward that he 7 got overwhelmed. And saw that, killed his friend, killed himself. I think that's like, obviously, clearly people want more from it.
That's what I took from it as well.
Yeah, if there are a lot of theories and people want more, but to me, like, that's what
I accepted, like, he killed Milk, he killed himself. We don't know who picks up the camera. It's just like a fun little shot. Like, you know,
that's how I feel about
that's
it.
what I took too.
I think I can see now where people might be going with theories, but I'm curious to hear what they are.
Okay. First up, 3 questions for Act 3. Okay. Would you refuse to go along with Milk's plan to kill Frank?
Yes. I would rather sit in a jail cell or die than live with guilt like that. Like, there's just, like, I can't imagine a life like that. Like, that sounds like the most miserable, like, that's insane. Like, when it comes to the first one, what's his name? Greg. Like, after that, I would 100% be just going to the cops. Like, I'm not going to try and bury that. Like, that's just not that's crazy. That's insane.
Interesting. Well, yeah, it's hard because it's like, dang it, 7, like, you can go to the cops and there's footage of what really went down. Like, I wonder in this case, like, how he would be charged because he pulled the trigger, but we have all this evidence of, like, you thinking this was all complete self-defense, but he doesn't know that this is being filmed as a prank from Milk. So he doesn't know that evidence is there. But it's like, I wish I could just tell you, like, dude, you can turn both of yourselves in and you're probably going to not be facing huge, like, insane consequences for this because this is crazy.
Yeah. Because it's your friend who did it all. That is interesting. I don't know. Okay. But with the second one, would you refuse to go along with it? Or would you refuse?
With Milk's plan to kill Frank.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So then, like, 99.
Okay. I went 80.
Damn.
Because I took into account, like, how fucked up Milk has you here.
You know? Yeah, no, like, 7 is not there anymore.
So I'm like, I wonder if I could be, like, manipulated that far. I don't think so. I really don't think so, but I don't know. Like, Milk is fucking on something.
That's true.
If your father went missing, how unlikely are you to confront or question the prank bros that he recently worked with?
Oh, I'm definitely asking them.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm asking anyone and everyone.
Yeah, same.
So if I'm unlikely, how unlikely am I? Low. Literally like 8%.
Wow.
Like, I don't know why, like, I wouldn't ask them, you know?
I went 35.
Okay.
Because I imagine I would ask what's the problem with asking? Oh, well, you would think.
Right.
But I also I get scared of. I'm so scared of people. I could see myself just calling the cops.
Yeah.
And telling them everything and being like, they worked recently with these guys. Like, can you go talk to these guys?
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good point.
But I'd probably be fucked in that situation anyways too, because they'd probably be like, oh my God, they called the cops on us. We have to take care of them.
Yeah.
So I went 35. And then finally, how unlikely are you to kill yourself after everything Milk puts you through?
Whew. This is dark.
Yeah.
Oh no, I could see 100% being like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I could see it. Because like I literally just said, like, I don't want to live that guilt. Like, no, I'd rather be dead. This is tough. Because like, wow, I'm struggling with this. I'm going to say like 41.
Okay. I went 76. I think it's very likely. Not very likely.
Wait, then you want to go, don't you want to go like 20?
Wait, how unlikely are you?
Or
oh yeah. Yeah, no. I went 76 because I think it is unlikely, but to me, like, that 35 is so much to me.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's so crazy to me. So what you did is even crazier. Like, but valid because of how fucked up Milk is.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
Because I think it would take a lot for me to do that. Like, a lot. And so 76, I'm still high.
But there's a good chunk
there, there's like a chunk there where I'm like, damn, I don't know. I just might.
Exactly.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
All right. That brings my Act 3 score to a 64%.
Okay. Mine is a 49.
Okay.
Actually, slightly higher than my second act.
Yeah. Okay.
Believe it or not.
And my final score is 74.
Yeah, definitely felt like you were going to be decently high. Oh my God. Okay, so my final is a 50.8, so a 51.
Okay. Interesting.
That's kind of crazy to be like right in the middle there. That's wild.
Yeah, that feels good.
Definitely.
Okay. Wait, then the math on that, 51 plus 74 divided by 200. 63%.
Okay. This is a one where I'm just like, I would any number from 0 to 100.
Like, yeah, sure. I don't know.
Like, maybe.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is like, are you willing to interact with these type of people?
Yeah. And that's a big part of it.
I think that's the major part, which is probably why I'm a bit higher, because I'm like more I think I'm a more closed off person than you are in general. So yeah, that makes sense.
Damn.
And my boyfriend Corey's final score was 77.
Oh wow, so you two were very
He's more closed off than I am.
Wow.
But we're around the same we're around the same level.
Yeah.
In that way. So yeah. But once Milk gets you, I don't know, fucking
yeah, who knows?
That's it. So these theories.
Yes, I'm intrigued by the fact that there could be so many.
Right. So the first theory is 7 shoots Milk, then shoots himself. They're both dead. Some random person finds the camera. Who is it? I don't know. Our theory, basically. Our first thought is the first theory that a lot of people accept. Then we have the theory that 7 shoots Milk twice. And 7 is still alive. And then the thud we hear is him dropping the gun after the second shot. And then it's 7 that picks up the camera.
Does it sound... I feel like a gun and a body are 2 different thuds.
You know, it does feel like it could be either.
Okay. Is it on carpet?
Yeah.
Okay, so that yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that's... I mean, I'd be open to that. That's possible.
That makes sense.
This one is really fun. So this is... I'm speaking all in theory.
Yes.
Milk knew that 7 would shoot him first. Okay. So he put a blank in it. and then real bullets in after the blank, which is why earlier when he made a big deal about Seven having an accidental misfire, like, you're going to shoot your dick off. Be careful, be careful, be careful.
Yeah. Oh,
it's because he didn't want a misfire to waste that blank and realize there's like a blank there.
Sure. This level of psychotic fits with this character.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean.
And like ahead of the game, unfortunately. Like, I feel like he would pull this off, unfortunately.
I think that's crazy that he could be that aware of what Seven's
like,
actions,
it makes me kind of mad because he's also an idiot, but he is also like, he's pulling all this off. So it's like, damn it, he might be able to pull this off. So yeah, then that's a blank. So then when he shoots Milk fakes, getting hit,
being dead,
and falls to the ground. And then the second shot is Seven killing himself, thinking that Milk is dead. And then it's Milk picking up the camera at the end.
Sure.
So that's a really big, like, fun fan theory.
Yeah.
And then the director, Curry.
Yes, this is the one that matters.
Yeah. So this is interesting. I would never have thought of this. It's like,
oh dear.
I like it because it fits for this movie, but it's also something you never could have guessed, but you would accept for a sequel, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
So he says that they actually were like considering a sequel at the time. They're like, maybe they like weren't locked in on it, but they're like, maybe we want to leave this open for a sequel.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's the writer or whatever, but he thinks that their friend Link was in on everything with Milk at a certain point.
Okay.
He's aware that Milk is a serial killer. It's giving Billy and Stu vibes. Milk is Billy.
Sure,
Link is a bit of a Stu, if you want to compare it that way.
Yeah.
Because we see Milk come clean to Link about how the old man is part of his prank. And he's like right there. I think what we don't see is him going off and like telling him everything, like his whole plan.
Okay. Yeah.
Link knows he's a killer, like, from the beginning. And so Link is also psycho for just accepting that and being like, haha, okay. And when Naomi wanted to investigate that wooden box under Milk's bed, Link was telling her over and over, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that.
Oh, yep.
So he's like covering for Milk. And then the last that we see of Link and Naomi is them going out to Milk's shed and seeing like the horror inside. So this is where I add my own theory that I think works with what Curry's saying about his thoughts is like, so basically like Curry's saying that he thinks it's Link picking up the camera at the end. And he's the one, he like thinks on a level that's meta where he's like, who edited all this footage together? Who posted it?
I was having.
Yes.
Like, because it's like the night we died or whatever the heck
they died.
So like someone had to have edited.
Right. So it is supposed to be like, he does think of it on that meta level. And he's like, I think like he's part of the prank bros. Like he edited and posted this. And it makes like my headcanon go, oh, I bet Link killed Naomi to cover for Milk at the shed. And then he came back and he found like Milk and Seven dead and was like, oh shit. But then he just picks it up and he's the one to edit and post it. So
that actually makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think it makes great sense. I think it's a perfect level of like not obvious at all, not like really guessworthy, but like when you think about it, it totally works.
It works. And because like I think found footage, it is, in my personal opinion, very important to consider who put it together.
Yeah, I think so too.
I do think in found footage, that's kind of an important piece. Like, some franchises or
that's what makes it feel more real.
Care, but then you have like Paranormal Activity, which tried to frame it as, oh, this is a documentary on whatever. And like, I like when you consider that portion.
Yes.
It's like someone put it together.
Yeah.
Like, so I do like that theory for that reason.
The whole point of found footage is to like, I think why people are attracted to it is because of how real it makes things feel. So like having that meta reason of how was this put together and why, like it feels really important to the genre.
I agree.
So yeah, that was Milk and Cereal. What do you mean you don't like it? What do you mean you don't like it?
What do you mean? Dude,
I love it.
We're gonna like start using that with each other now, aren't we? What do you mean you don't like it?
Oh my gosh, now I can say it. The amount of obsession references I hold back. Now I don't have to hold back the what do you mean you don't like it? It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. You guys can check us out on Instagram at I'd Survive Podcast. That is linked in the description of this episode. Also linked below are all the other places you can find us, including our Patreon for video episodes and bonus content, as well as our Discord where we have an interactive worksheet that you can fill out to let us know, would you survive?